Hey everybody, and welcome back. So today we are doing our September budget result video. So we're going to go through and see how much income we brought in this month, how much all of our bills ended up being, how much we saved for our savings and sinking funds down here, and what our totals were and how much was left in our sinking funds for September, and where we're putting all the money that is left. So first, let's go ahead and show y'all the last few days of the month. So last time I had checked in was on the 25th. So from the 26th to the 30th, I got gas one last time for $27, which completed our gas budget for the month, made it $0. And then on the 29th, I went to Aldi's and they had some meat on sale for a pretty good price. So I kind of stocked up on some meat for there and made the car payment and the student loan payment. But let's see how many no spends we had, because I said our goal was 15. So let's see if we made it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 no spends for September. That is amazing. I am living for it. So I'm kind of going to make my goal for October to have 17 no spend days and see if we can manage that one. Do one more than this month. So let's hope we can, fingers crossed. But let's go ahead and we're going to do our debt first. So I've already wrote the numbers in here. I have all of our payments that we made, how much went towards our principal here, how much went towards interest. So we paid a total amount of $783 for our total amount paid. And our new debt balances are $13,124.11 for the Mazda, $11,884.93 for our student loans, which is fabulous. I love it, seeing it going down. So our new total debt balance is $31,158.04. So this month we ended up paying a total so we paid down, oh, that's supposed to be an N, $527.62, which this is the difference from our beginning to our ending amount. So that is really good. I'm so excited to see it going down. All right, so there's that. I have closed out our numbers here for our income. We're going to transfer our income to this page for our closing out our budget. So actually we're going to leave it open. All right, so James's income, he actually made $3,257.87. I have brought in $18 and nothing for other this month. So our total income for the month of September was $3,275.87, which is fabulous. So for our overage over here, for all right, so James was over budget, or over his income by $457.87, and I was $18 over, which gave us a total amount of $475 over what we originally budgeted. And this month we had done $750, I believe, and times it by 4 paychecks to get our number. But that is that. Now we're going to go in and fill in our numbers for how much we paid for all of our bills and expenses for the month. So for the Mazda, we ended up paying, with our extra debt stuff, $711 for that. For our power, which was lovely being under, it was $186.96. The water was only $64.83. Student loans, we ended up paying $72. For groceries, we only used $450 in our groceries. For our gas, we spent $150. We maxed it out For my spending, my husband's spending, we used it all. No, I only used 40. I still have $10 remaining. My husband spent all of his. And miscellaneous got spent. We added this month $27 into our savings. And for sinking funds, we added $125 into sinking funds. And then our unbudgeted, we had $76 that came out of unbudgeted. So those are our numbers. So we were over on our car payment, which is what we want to see because we're paying on debt. Our power and water were both way under what we budgeted. So the extra money from those went into my utility envelope for when a bill is higher. Student loans is another debt, and it was $72, which is awesome because we were trying to pay more. Our groceries, I took that $150 and paid for some chicken, which I will pick up this weekend, I do believe. So that's why it's more than what it was when we did our last check-in. Gas, we maxed out, so hopefully we won't have to increase it anymore. We can make it work. My spending, I still had $10 left over, which is exciting. Miscellaneous, savings is always nice. Sinking funds, funding those things and getting them stuffed for when we need them. And then our unbudgeted. So that is all of our bills. All of these came out the right amount on our account. So our total for our fixed side was $1,108.22. And I am not sure, I didn't do the math on this one. So let's do the math real fast. All right, hopefully it doesn't die because it's getting low. All right, so our actual line is what we're gonna add. So what we actually spent was $2,002.79 because we spent that, so it still adds up as we used it. So that is what our amounts are looking like here. So with the money that we had left over in our envelopes here, so groceries, we still had $180. So we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 80 that we are going to put in sinking funds. Our groceries, or our gas, was zeroed out. For spending, this is the first time and probably the only time we are going to roll over this $10 into we are going to roll over this $10 into October so I can purchase something for my birthday for myself, and I need another 10 to get it. So that is where this will go for the 10 here. And then miscellaneous, as y'all know, we completed that one. So let me see. So I have all of our transactions marked here. Okay. So now we're going to flip back here to our transaction log for our sinking funds. We had quite a few things go on. I just did, actually I need to write in the birthday amount here so we know how much it was. So we pulled out 72 plus 99 plus 30. So $201 for Bubba's birthday stuff. We are doing a little bounce house and we'll have it all weekend, so we'll definitely get our money's worth from that. I also bought him a tablet like his sister's because he's benefiting from learning from it. Now that he's turning 4, I figured it's a good time to go ahead and introduce that. And it helps with his speech and learning things on there. It's helped him really open up. And then the other 30 is for his cake and cupcake and cakes for his party. So we are going to pull out our sinking funds binder here. And we have our little note card here that I have been using to add how much to keep up with how much we are adding in each week. So I am going to add our last paycheck, or our last bit of money here, and these denominations are larger than what I'm going to need, so I'm probably gonna have to find some money and break it down. But I'm going to go ahead and write in how much we are putting here so we can fill in our numbers. So for anniversary, we're going to go ahead and add 60, so that way we're pretty much completed with that. Won't have to stuff anymore until the start of the new year. For birthdays, we're going to go ahead and add $30 into that. Car maintenance is getting 10. Christmas is getting 20. Gifts, we are going to add 20. For holiday, we are adding 20. For medical, we are adding 10. And for school, we are going to add 10. So that's how much we want to add to each of these with what was left over from our groceries envelope. I decided to go ahead and fund most of our sinking funds because I want to make sure our anniversary is already funded. So when it gets really close to time, I know we have plenty to go out to eat, just me and my husband, or whatever we decide to end up doing. And then the rest of these, I just kind of try to evenly space it out to where I want to build it up at. So let's add up our numbers and figure out how much we added to each of these categories. So for anniversary, we had 60, 65, 70, 75 added. For birthdays, it's 30, 45, 50, 55, 60. For car maintenance, we added 10, 15, 20, 25. For car tags, we didn't add anything. For dance, we didn't add anything. Let's see, dance, gifts. So gifts, we had 20, 25, 30, 35. Next up, we have holiday, and holiday had 20, 25, and 30 added. For medical, we added 10, 15, 20. For school, we added 10, 15, 20. And then Christmas, we added 20, 25, 30, 35, $40 this go around. So that's our total amount that we've added. Now let's see how our total amount that we have used. All right, so for anniversary, we haven't used anything. For birthday, we have used $201. All right, for car maintenance, here we're gonna highlight, that way we know we got them marked. All right, so we got birthday. For car maintenance, we only have one, which is $46. Then we have card tags, which we didn't use anything. Dance, we used $11. All right, for gifts, we used 20, 35 for that. Then for holiday, we haven't used anything. For medical, we used 5 for medical, and we used 5 for school, and nothing for Christmas this month. All right, so those are all of our groupings that we used this month. So now we're going to go across and do our math to see how much they should be in each of our categories. So 22 plus 75 is 97. All right, so we had 315 plus 60 minus 201. So we should have 174 in birthdays. For car maintenance, we had 90 plus 25 minus the 46. So 69 should be in our car maintenance. Car tax should have 10. Dance, we had 147 minus 11. It should have 136. Gifts, it's 20 plus 35 minus 35. It should have $20. For holiday, we had 60 plus 30, so we should have a total of 90 in there now. For medical, we had 45 plus 20 minus 5, so we should have a total of 60 for medical. For school, we had 15 plus 20 minus 5, so $30 should be in our school fund. And then lastly, for Christmas, we had $497 plus $40 this month. So we should have a total of $537 for the month of September. These are our new balances, and we have to add this bit here after I break this 100 to our envelopes and make sure those are all correct. So, but that is all of our added numbers up for there. So, but that is all of our budget. We have closed out. For the cushion, we also had $50, but 76 from there, and then the month before, we had some from the cushion as well. So our cushion has went down. So there was 80. So 130. So we had 80 and we had 50 from this month, and then we used 76. So we have $54 remaining in our cushion right now. So hopefully in October we'll be able to build that back up, because there are quite a few paychecks and I don't need to pull out as much for each individual category. So that means more can go towards savings, debt, and cushion and all that kind of things. So, but this is our review of our September budgets, our September monthly results video. We had quite a substantial amount of extra income, which is fabulous. I'm loving it. Our bills were a lot lower than what we actually budgeted, which is always fabulous. We got to pay a lot of extra on our two debts that we are kind of tackling at the same time, but more so our Mazda than our student loans. We did really good on our grocery budget. I did use 155 of our grocery budget to pay for the chicken, which will last my family well into next year. Our gas, we might have to change our budget a little bit. I still have spending money left over at the end of the month, which is fabulous. And this will probably be like the only month I kind of roll it over into a new month. I normally don't do that, but it's awesome that I'll be able to, because it is my birthday month and I want to be able to buy something for myself, which y'all will probably see in some future videos because it will be used on a daily basis. So I'm really excited for it, and I hope that y'all enjoyed watching my September budget review, and I can't wait to catch y'all in the next one. Bye bye now.